boys, Aaron Chalner aka Donny James here from Football DRFC, your Doncaster Rovers fan channel. It's match vlog time. We're here at the Chemo Stadium for Doncaster Rovers against Steve Bruce's Newcastle. There's a big plane flying above. We've got a great game coming up today. We've got a couple of hours still to go before kick-off. I can't wait. I hope you guys can't wait as well. Let's get inside the stadium and let's get the team news. Let's go. So we're here with Newcastle content creator Adam Pearce, and of course on the road to 8,000 subscribers. Adam, great to see you at the Chemo today, mate.
Oh, it's great to be here. I mean, back to the football scene, first time I was 16, 17 months now. It feels great to be here. It doesn't feel real. I mean, when I come to Doncaster 5 years ago, of course, it's 2-2 in that game. It's just great to be back. It's great to be back at football again, especially with full capacity. Yes, but I can't wait to be ready for this game.
Yeah, 100%. It's not looked good for Newcastle at the moment, has it? With 1-0 defeat to York City, transfer window not looking good, £10 million budget, which I still think for Newcastle United is ridiculous, but it's Mike Ashley, so you can't really put anything past him.
Yeah.
I mean, losing Lamina to Nice as well. I mean, I know Lamina's not the highest rated midfielder, but on and off the pitch right now, it just doesn't look good for Newcastle.
No, I mean, the sign's going to take, well, of course, a lot of takeaway stuff going in the background. I expect you not to make much transfer business at the minute, but now that it's confirmed that it's going to be next season, I expect Mike Ashley to start putting some money in, because let's face it, we need it. Last season, yes, we finished 12th, but we needed Joe Willock, and he's not here this season, so we've got to put the investment in somewhere. And I mean, Newcastle haven't looked too great so far, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, today will be the turnaround, because of the first game Newcastle fans back to, and I'm expecting us to put a better performance today, especially after York defeat.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, who's going to be your standout players going into another Premier League, and especially a very competitive Premier League season, because the likes of Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, United, and not Arsenal and Tottenham, but the main four are going to be competing for the title. It's going to be very close with Brentford and Norwich and Watford wanting to prove a point. I mean, how are you feeling going into this new Premier League season? The transfer window nearly sort of coming towards its closure.
Well, it's not just the big teams, really. I mean, the likes of Watford and Norwich make good signs. The likes of Joshua King coming in. I mean, they make good business. We haven't made any business. That's the difference. And yes, our team, we've got some very good players. Callum Wilson, St Maximin, yes, they could play for a decent amount of teams in the Premier League, but really, though, if they get injured, who we've got Gail Mutu up top. I mean, it's going to be a nightmare if they get injured, so we need some backup. We need it urgently, because let's face it, Newcastle's sort of depth in the squad is pretty poor, and especially in this season, if we get the big injuries, should be knackered. But with home fans come back, I know Newcastle at St James Park are a very tough team to play against, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, the fans can bring some momentum back to the team, because we need something going, otherwise it's going to be a very tough year once again.
Yeah, 100%. And finally, what do you think the score is going to be today? What are you predicting?
I know it's your channel, I respect Doncaster quite a bit, but I went 3-1 Newcastle. I expect us to be quite comfortable today. I think Newcastle will control the ball a lot better, especially with away fans back. I know Newcastle are renewing season tickets next couple of days, so I'm hoping we'll put a good performance in to get some more money during the transactions, but I'm expecting Newcastle to play a lot better today. And of course, you know, anything at the pre-season game, we lose to a 60-yard team, but today I'm confident. I'm expecting Newcastle to win, but listen, you never know these days.
Yeah, well, Adam, thank you very much and enjoy the match.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So the team lineups have just come out, so we're going to share that right now. We're going to put it on your screen as well, so you guys can see exactly what's happening. So it is the 4-3-3 again. Lewis Jones in goal, a back four of Carl Noyle, Tom Anderson, Roshan Williams and Tommy Rowe left back. We've got a midfield three of Matt Smith, Ben Close and trialist, and the trialist is Lewis Reed, the former Peterborough midfielder. We've got Hawula, we've got trialist one on the wings with Hawula, so Barlow will be on the wing with Hawula, and then Thiago Chukur up front. So that is our first half team. Like I said, some danger threats in there. I think Noyle, Anderson, Williams, Rowe, perfect back four. Close, Smith and the trialist Reed in the midfield, great midfield. Hawula on the wings with Aidan Barlow and Thiago Chukur up front. That is your team for the half. Hopefully it might change a little bit in the second half. I'm still going for my 2-0 win. Let's get inside the stadium and let's get onto the phone camera right about now. 1-0. Very easy goal to score, that one. Just ran through the defenders, no marking involved, just curled it in bottom right. 1-0. Let's try and get back into this.
Goal for Newcastle United scored by number 36, Sean Longstaff.
2-0. One of the Longstaff brothers taps it in from across. Gotta do better here. Tommy Rowe! Oh, Tommy Rowe! Look at the fans celebrate! Look at those fans over there! 2-1, Tommy Rowe! The legend returns with a bang. We've been pretty good. Hey, free kick! Thank you! Free kick to Rovers, still 2-1 down, but we're coming back into this. I've not really seen Newcastle go forward in this second half, so fingers crossed. There we go, 3-1. We had the better start, but again we let the goals go in. Callum Wilson, their number 9. Oh well, we'll try and get back into it again. Bogles scored a goal. Omar Bogles scored a goal. Bogles scored a goal. Omar Bogles scored a goal. 3-2, we're back in this match. Right, so just finished the game full time. Newcastle win 3-2. I'm here with a familiar face for those of you who watch the Football Terrace as well as your own content. Yeah! Hey! We got Kendall. Kendall, finally, after months, we get to see each other for the first time.
It's crazy, isn't it? I only ever see it from like this. So it's nice to see you in full person, nice.
Yeah, it's brilliant. What did you make of the game? I think Newcastle overall won, but I think the style of football, maybe Doncaster won on that particular round.
Yes, we went defensive as always, 5 at the back. I didn't really expect to do that, but you know, it's Bruce Ball at the end of the day. Everyone knows me about Bruce Ball, my thoughts about Bruce Ball, but Bruce Ball! Yeah, I thought we were okay. Bruce Ball! I don't. But yeah, to be honest, he played pretty well. He tested us quite well. As I just said to you off camera, Matt Smith I thought was fantastic. And my dad loved Matt Smith as well, thought he was brilliant. Other than that, to be honest, He's getting on it now. Yeah, he's played really well. To be honest, I was a bit worried going into the game because that would probably be our starting, like roughly around our starting 11 going into the season with no signings. But we did okay and we won at the end of the day. Nothing like we did at York the other day, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, 100%. What did you sort of make of Doncaster today? I'm really excited to get Premier League fans' feedback on how you think we're going to do, how you think the style of football looks.
To be honest, I think you did really, really well. I was quite surprised at how you attacked the game. I thought you were very tactical in a sense. You sat back, you let us do our thing, and then as soon as you were on the counter, I thought you played really well. Really cohesively. I thought the midfield played brilliantly, and even a couple of your subs were pretty decently. So yeah, I think you'll be fine. I think you'll do well this season.
Yeah, we had a few trialists in that match. We had a few wonderful trialists in that match.
They were the unfortunate ones.
Yeah, there we go. Extra fan cam. Extra fan cam.
We hate Sunderland.
We hate Sunderland. I love interactions from behind the camera. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, we had a couple of trials that did do well. Obviously, Dan Crowley, a former Arsenal player, was.
Come on!
And yeah, I think we overall did all right. In terms of, I mean, your transfer business doesn't look great so far this season. £10 million budget. I did see a journalist report this afternoon, though, before the match, that you're getting close to signing Ross Barkley. What do you potentially think of that signing, Ross Barkley to Newcastle?
So, last summer, Ross Barkley was the player that I wanted before we signed anyone last summer, because I believed that at the time that was what our midfield needed. Right now, he wouldn't be top of my list of what we would want. Really, I want Willock in midfield. That's where my head's at. I know him and Barkley are different players, but that's where my head's at. Our midfield is lacking. I hate our midfield. I think it's slow. There's no creativity there. Obviously, Almiron's missing at the moment because he's just had games in Copa America, so he wasn't there today. But a midfield of like Hendrick, Longstaff, Shelby, makes me actually feel unwell. So, to be honest, Ross Barkley in between a forward and a midfield, I think he'd be fine. I think it'll be any addition to that midfield, to me, would be a good one. So I think he'll be alright. But I did hear that his wages are quite high, and I did hear this last summer as well when we were on the verge of, well, not on the verge of signing him, but looking for midfielders. So I think that's going to be the sticking point. But whether or not he takes a, lesser wages or not, I'm not sure, but we'll see.
Yeah, should be interesting with Ross Barkley. Obviously, Newcastle fans, comment down below. What do you think about the situation? Finally, Newcastle, where do you think you'll finish in the Premier League in terms of the cup competitions as well?
Oh, you're asking us that. Okay, based on the squad that we've got now, no signings, because Willock, I think, got us 12th last season. I'm going to say 16th. I think we've got enough. Well, I did say this last season. I think we've got enough quality to not be relegated, but I think we're going to flirt with it. We do every single season to a point, and I think we're going to flirt with it if we don't make any signings, don't make any increase. We just let another centre-back go, which we did last year. We've let him go on permanent Lejeune on a permanent this time. He was on loan last year, and we lost 3 centre-backs in the space of 3 weeks, so we had no centre-backs. So we've done that without anyone coming in at this point. Brentford got to Asia before we did. So yeah, I'm saying 16th with no improvement.
Fair enough. And what about the cup competitions? FA Cup, Carabao Cup. I mean, do you expect to do considerably well?
It's normally about third round, to be honest.
Really?
It's nothing major. I mean, we did obviously get to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup last season. Was it last season or the season before? No, last season. And it was all right. The season before, we got to the quarters, got knocked out by Man City. So, we've done all right in the Carabao Cup, but FA Cup, we just...
Not the best.
Yeah, it's not great, but as I say, if I think we're going to finish 16th in the league, I don't think cup competitions are going to do us well either, to be honest.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Kendall, thank you very, very much. It's great to see you finally.
Yes, finally. Great, thank you for having me.
So that is it from our day here at the Keepmotor Stadium. Doncaster lose 3-2 to Newcastle. I'm not going to talk too much about the game because that'll be saved for my match review, which will either be up tonight or tomorrow. But what I will say is, well done to the lads, because what we did was, we saw the threat, we saw the skill level from Newcastle, and we went up against them. In terms of the football and the tactics, we were tactically better than Newcastle, as Kendall said in her match cam. We were tactically better than Newcastle because I think we had more attacking threat and we countered well. So I think that we did better than Newcastle tactics-wise. And you know what? We can come out of that game with our heads held high. We can come out thinking we've done our best, which is all we asked for. So I'm happy. You should be happy. Stay tuned for the match review later tonight or tomorrow. But for now, guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Go and watch the other fan cams, the separate match cam videos from Kendall and Adam Pearson. That'll be online before this vlog, so go and watch them again if you haven't already. For now, guys, I'm Aaron Challoner, aka Donny James from Forever Football DRFC. Keep living the Rovers life, and that, my friends, full time. Rovers side die, and I'll see you for the next game.